Hello everyone and welcome back. And today we're going to continue where we left off in caressing the bird's tail to the right. Okay? So I hope you had a good practice with walking backwards and moving your and wrapping your arms. And the next step is to be continued after we do the last three things at the same time. So let's take a look at that. When we're here, right, we do three things at the same time and we arrive here. That's where we finished last week. Okay? So watch what we're going to do today. First thing we do, we pick the left leg up and both hands kind of grab a ball. If you remember, the white crane spreads its wings. When we did this, half a step ball, and then the white crane spreads its wings, right? Here we're doing something similar. We pick up the left leg and we do a ball. Now, if you see my hands, this one kind of extends a little and this one kind of rolls back into a position. Okay, and then I grab a ball. It shouldn't be a little ball, and I shouldn't straighten out, and no, it should be a ball farther away from my body. Not too far, but not too close. So I grab a ball. My elbow shouldn't be up, because then I'm not protecting. And it shouldn't be down, because then it's too close to my body. Not good. Just natural. So again, I'm here. I finish the walk backwards. I roll and I do a ball. Okay? Let's look at it from this angle. Okay? One, roll and do a ball. See, what my hands are doing super slow. This one's kind of pushing forward, this one's pushing backward, and then they're coming together here. Boom. Like a ball of energy. You gotta feel good vibes, good energy. So I'm here, roll and grab a ball. That's one. Two, heel with no weight, point with no weight. Arch walk principle, you should know this by now. Now, when I go forward and my belly button forward, I do key point with key point. When I say key point with key point, what are the two key points? This point, the center of your palm, with the middle of the articulation in your wrist. So it's that point with that point, and they shouldn't touch. They're barely touching. You can feel the warmth, but they don't touch. It's a key point with key point, and you should see a circle here, but at the level of your body. So it's like holding a big jar, and it's a round jar, okay? So let's do all that again. I push, I grab a ball, and then I go and do key point with key point. After this, I switch my palms, and my weight is forward, right? When I did key point with key point, my weight is forward. Switch my palms. This, a lot of people forget this, switch the palms. What am I doing? Switch my palms. Okay, I'm here, another angle, I switch my palms. Okay, so let's do everything. Here, I grab a ball, and I go heel with no weight, point with no weight, key point with key point. Switch my palms. And this you remember, because this is like walking backwards. 1, 2, 3, thumb to the ear, 4, twist, and when my belly button is forward, I do key point with key point. What is the difference between this key point with key point and the first key point with key point is that this key point with key point is with my weight in my back leg. So I'm here. So you should see my position is here. Key point, center of my palm with key point. Key point with key point. So I'm in my back leg. So let's do everything up to there. I finish my walk backwards. I pick up my left leg and grab a ball. Heel with no weight, point with no weight, key point with key point. Switch my palms. Go back, twist the palms, look forward. Thumb to the ear. My weight is still in my back leg. And then I do key point with key point again. How do I finish? Weight forward. Peng. So I'm peng. So what am I doing? How does it look? Weight forward, peng. So I was in key point with key point, and I do peng. Lu, weight back. Here, 4 fingers under my belly button. And look, I'm kind of drawing like an 8. Chi, I lift my arms. Like if somebody were pressing on my arms, I lift my elbows up. And then I'm going to push. Peng, so peng, lu, qi, Okay, so let's try it. Let's look at it in this direction. Key point with key point. Peng, lu, qi, Inhale, exhale. Swallow saliva. Okay, let's try that from where we finish walking backwards. 1, pick up and grab a ball. 2, heel with no weight, point with no weight, key point with key point. 3, switch the palms. 4, go back. 5, twist and look. 6, thumb to the ear. 7, key point with key point. Your weight is back. 8, peng. 9, lu. 10, qi. 11, My wrists aren't bent. They try to stay straight. Inhale, exhale. Swallow saliva. How does that look with a little more flow? So you're here, you do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, peng, lu, qi, Inhale, exhale, swallow saliva. I'll do it in this angle, okay? Finish the walk backwards. 1, 2, change the palms. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, peng, lu, qi, Inhale, exhale, and swallow saliva. Now, your challenge, if you decide to accept it for this week, try to think of what that would look like exactly to the other side. Each step, mirror it. Only practice this one, but start to think about it. How would it look in the other side? Okay, so if in this side, I grabbed a ball like this, so on the other side, I would grab a ball like this. So, yeah. Oh, and this side, key point was my right in the back and my left hand was in front. On the other side, probably my left hand is going to be in the back and my right is going to be in the front. Do that exercise with each of the positions, and next class we'll do the other side, because that's next class. Caressing the horse's tail to the left. This one's to the right because I'm pushing with my right side. I'm actually pushing with my right. Pushing, okay? So this is my right side, and next week we will work on the left side, okay? I hope you practice this position. Look at this video as many times as you need. Try to follow along, and good luck. Remember to share with anybody who you feel could benefit for their life, for their health. And yes, share these videos, because Tai Chi is something that can be done a little bit a day. Doesn't have to be a lot, and it'll improve their health significantly. Thank you.